with a brother. Don't go there.
This is AM Agenda. Thanks for your company with me this morning, Josh Frydenberg and Ed Husic. Gentlemen, let's turn our attention to the countdown in the Victorian election. Josh, you've been watching this very closely. It's not looking good for Denis Napthine and co, is it?
It's very tight, and we've got a very good performing Premier in Denis Napthine, and we've got a very weak opposition leader who, if elected, will usher in a new period of industrial disputation, falling productivity, and see a beholden CFMEU. And then you'll also see the ripping up of the East-West Link contracts, which are going to see $3 billion worth of federal money go to Victoria if the East-West Link proceeds, not to mention the 7,000 jobs. So it's a very clear choice between Napthine, who's delivered budget surpluses, a AAA credit rating, record spending on health and education,
and the
federal law and
of
order,
the apocalypse.
And Daniel Andrews. Now, you might be one of those warm and fluffy unionists from the Communications Union, but Dan Andrews and his mates from the CFMEU, Ed, they're hard hats and they're hard fellas. And they, deal in very dark ways. And that's what we've seen in Victoria. And we'll see more of that if Labor is elected.
So if I'm warm and fluffy, what are you like in the coalition? Are you like the ice vote?
I'm straight and narrow.
Straight and narrow. Is that a fact?
And a non-union member.
Is that a fact?
The ice vote.
The ice vote.
No, I prefer mince slice, thanks.
Mince, okay, righto.
But it's a very clear choice. And, this is an important election, comes around once every 4 years. And Denis Napthine has proved to be a very good partner for Tony Abbott in a range of areas.
Is this campaign against Andrews and his links to CFMEU? Is that?
This is just the coalition talking point checklist. Check off this very important election. All elections are obviously important. We've got a very strong premier. They've ticked that off, and then cue in the spooky music and darken the scene, and say Daniel Andrews has got all these links to unions. The fact of the matter is people feel enormous dissatisfaction in Victoria about the way that the state's going. There is a hunger for change, and if it was all going so well for the coalition, why aren't they bringing in their lead guy in Tony Abbott? Where is he? Where will he be campaigning on the weekend? The fact of the matter is people have seen what the Liberals do at a federal level, and there is a great degree of distrust at the state level in terms of what might happen if the Libs get back in. And I think that they are laden with problems, and they're just trying to distract in the lead up to Saturday.
Do you think that federal issues are a drag on the Napthine coalition votes at a state level?
No, because the two federal issues that we're talking about are the infrastructure spend, because it's a Commonwealth-state partnership, and the union links, because we've just seen the establishment of a Victorian police and a federal police task force to try to follow up some of the revelations out of the union Royal Commission, because they were very serious, Kieran. Look, let's just hope Victorians aren't complacent, because so much has been done over the last 4 years, and it's true. We've had our own issues with Jeff Shaw. We had the handover from Ted Baillieu to Denis Napthine. But if you go back to 1972, when Rupert Hamer took over from Bolte, he went on to win the next election in 73 and hold office for another 8 years. So it actually can be done, that you can have a changing of the baton mid-term, and it can lead to an election win. And Denis Napthine has done everything right, and he is a decent guy and a strong leader.
Well, let's see. We'll know very soon what the result will be this coming Saturday, the Victorian election. Josh Frydenberg, Ed Husic, as always, it's great to see you.
He's playing basketball now.
Excellent. Well, it's good to see. He's looking fit.
3-pointers.
What are you playing?
No, never.
Well, Spearsy always promises and he never delivers.
Well,
he should be a coalition minister.
He's a yoga guy.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a yoga guy. Oh, no, I don't want to see that. The crouching Spears.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you. That's enough on the fitness talk. Quick break, back in just a moment. Stay with us.